Hi everyone, it's Gina. I was going to share how I make my dangles for my mini albums. This is the one from my little suitcase mini album. And this is just another one I made. I'm using Graphic 45 paper, Curiouser and Curiouser. This is the 8x8 collection. And then I have some scraps. I also have some of the chipboard and some scraps of Graphic 45 chipboard. You're going to need some jump rings. If you don't have a Tim Holtz swivel clasp, you can use safety pins. You can also use these kind of pins. I think they're called Cabela safety pins. Then I have some charms here. When I got these charms, they were a little too shiny for me, so I just spray painted them. So some different charms. If you don't have chain, you could go thrifting and just buy some jewelry at a thrift store. So I might use that one. This has little matching earrings. That would be pretty. So if you don't have jewelry, you could just thrift some, ask people for their junk jewelry. Or you can go to the jewelry section in Hobby Lobby or even Walmart. You can look on Amazon and get jewelry. So that there's lots of options. Here's some store-bought jewelry, some vintage keys, a steampunk bird, some more keys. I used to do charm swaps several years ago, and we called them Articakes. And then there was a line that came out of Articake stuff that you could buy to add to the ones you were making. Decorative buttons. And more keys. So to start with, I'm going to choose a piece of the Curiouser and Curiouser chipboard. And I'm just going to trim it down. So it's like that. And then I'm going to grab a piece of scrap paper. I'm going to glue my piece of chipboard onto my piece of scrap paper. And then I'm just going to trim it down. So it's like that. I'm going to just ink it a little bit. Then I'm going to punch 2 holes with my crocodile. Grab some eyelets. I think I'm going to use silver. I'm going to set those. So it's like that. I'm going to grab some jump rings. And I think I'm going to use a piece of this chain. Add it right on the top. So it's like that. And I'm just going to put one of these pins on. Then I also have this little letter. So I'm going to put that right on. Has a heart on it. It's looking like that. So then I'm going to add a larger jump ring on the bottom. I'm just putting on another jump ring. So I have 2 there. Now I'm just going to add my charms. So I've added 3 charms on the top. I think I'm going to remove that one, put a jump ring through the back of this buttonhole. I'm going to close it up. And I'm going to take another jump ring, determine where I want it, and I'm going to hook that jump ring onto the one I put on the button. It's looking like that. I'm going to add that little letter right onto this last little chain loop. Then I'm going to add a little more chain to the bottom. Then I have this flamingo I'm going to add right to the bottom. I'm going to add this rose charm on. I think I'm going to move this button charm down. So then it's ready to add to your project. pretty. So now we're going to make another one. Same process. Glue your chipboard down to some pattern paper. Cut it out. Then you want to ink it. So now I'm going to punch some holes where the holes already are. Grab a few eyelets. I'm going to set those. I'm going to put a big jump ring on the top. Then I'm going to add some more of this chain. I think on this one we're going to add this little cat in the chair. So it's looking like that. Then I'm going to add some charms. I'm going to add a butterfly. I'm going to add a heart. Then I have some eye pins. And some beads. So I'm going to put a couple beads on. grab these pliers, and I'm just going to roll that up like that. And I'm going to add a jump ring. This is actually a split ring. And I'm going to add this little heart on. Like that. Then I'm going to grab a jump ring. I'm going to add one more. Eye pin to some beads. So it's like that. I think I'm going to add on this rabbit. So I'm going to open this jump ring back up. Add this little bead cluster on. Kind of feel like it needs another charm. So I think I might use one of these keys. I'm going to put it about right there. So then to finish this one, I'm going to add a little glossy accents. About right here. Add this little flat back resin flower. So just some charm ideas. All of them look really cute on mini albums or junk journals. That one. This was the original one on here. And this one. And the one we just made. Thank you for watching. I hope this gives you some ideas.